Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Bajan Canadian statue. Sorry if that's not pronounced correctly, but that's how I've been told to pronounce it, so take it up with the guy if that's wrong. I am still making Trumu. I'm still doing the statue. If I spent an hour making a turtle, well, you can damn well bet that I'm going to be tutorialing my Trumu. It is finished. It's all done. I just have to get around to it. I just wanted to make someone this morning. A Bajan Canadian is significantly easier. So, let's get started. What you're going to need is black. Yeah, you need a little bit of dark grey, light grey, white wool, red wool, blue wool, cyan wool, and what do we need for now? What do we need? We need a little bit of making sure the recording's recording. It is. And we need a little bit of sandstone. And yeah, we'll be alright for now. So, let's begin. I'm in my old redo world. It's getting full. I'm not gonna lie, I need to well, the other redo world that I have is now being like marked my pixel art 2 world. So I need to make yet another one. But regardless, what you want to do is, you want to start off with one light grey block on the floor, 2 white next to it, 2 light grey next to that, 2 white next to that, and 1 light grey. And that's going to be like the soles of his shoes, so make sure you have that. And then you want to do 1 row of red on top of that. And now, what you want to do is you kind of want to do the exact same pattern that you've done on like the first row, except this time with black wool and grey wool. So, black wants to be where the grey is, and grey wants to be where the white is. There you go, like that. Now, we'll get to move on to the jeans. So, on both ends, you just want to do 2 dark blue going up like that. And then you want to find the 4 middle blocks, these ones. And then on the next row, you just want to do 2 dark blue in the middle, like that. Then, once you have all of that, you want to fill in up to the top with cyan, like this. And then, you want to do 5 rows of cyan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to have it all marked out so that I don't have to count the row as I do them. I always mess that stuff up, I'm awful. So, that'd be the 4th, and that'd be the 5th. There you go. I'm making his legs a little differently from how I did on the 2D version, and I think that the shoes are different as well, actually. But, yeah, I think they were a bit overly complicated looking back at the skin. So once you've got your 5 rows of cyan, what you want to do is, on either end, you want to go up with the dark blue. This kind of seems familiar, doesn't it? Find the 2 middle blocks. These, throw dark blue on top, 2 middle blocks again, and then extend out by 1 each side. And if you have a look, oh look, that's familiar. That's right. And that's right. And then you just want to fill in with cyan, like that. Let me give you a bit of an overview of what we have. Should have had no trouble there whatsoever. If you have, I apologise. You're gonna find the next bit's really difficult if you have 5, 6. Cool. All right then. So what you want to do now, after you've done that, pause where necessary and such. You want to find the 4 middle blocks, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, on top of this dark blue. Funnily enough, because they're his legs done now. That's where the jeans end. And you want to find the 4 middle blocks, place 4 white on top, and then like 5 rows of the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just do that. That's going to be his shirt, like that. And I don't know why I wanted to put that in first, but I just did. I did. All right. Actually, yeah. I'm going to do this actually. What you want to do now is you want to take out the yellow, and then you want to place yellow on top of this block, and then you want to place a dark grey on top, and then you want to do an up left diagonal from that dark grey. I'm going to show you this after I've made it, obviously. Let me just make it. So this is the pendant, what he has around his neck. I wasn't particularly sure you know, just pause here if you have. I'm going to talk a little bit. I wasn't particularly sure what colour to use for it. I mean, it's a really ambiguous colour, one that you don't have anyway, and I was stuck between either yellow and orange. It's only one block, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Use green for all I care. It doesn't really matter, does it? But if you're looking for accuracy, yellow or orange is probably the way to go. Now, once you have that, you know, should know if you can't figure that out, that stick on the right of dark grey, free up. So on the left here, you on the left bit you can kind of just fill to underneath the grey with the white, and on this right bit as well. Except one white block needs to go just above where that pendant is as well, like that. And then what you want to do is you want to take the sandstone and you want to make it all even like that, but then you want to proceed to just do a row of 4 on top of it, and that kind of, there you go, and that kind of, that marks out his entire torso really. That's the only, you know, none of this is difficult, but if you were to gauge difficulty, that's the most difficult part. Pause that if you have to. And now what we get to do, which is fun, and for this next part, I would suggest putting the grey wool, the black wool, red wool, light grey wool, white wool, and sandstone all closely together. The sandstone and the light grey and such aren't that important, but definitely put the black and the red wool together. What we're doing now is we're going to do what I like to call the checkerboard pattern, or drafts, as we call it in good old Blighty. So, this is how it's going to go. So the bottom row here starts off with a red here, black here, red here. You can see they're the base colours, and what you're going to do is you're just going to build them straight up the top here, straight up to the top of the torso where you've built. So, you know, on top of this black, red, miss one, red, miss one, red, miss one, miss one, miss one. Same on the other side. There's a lot of this. The back is mostly just the checker pattern, to be honest with you. And, black, 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 black. Black, black. The fun that never ends. I had to do a lot of this on the knight that I made, which I apparently made wrong. Out of Skim Pack 4. Apparently, you know what, I don't know whether people are messing with me. On a lot of these, on a lot of the skins and stuff that I do, people always say something like, and I've noticed this is reoccurring, which is why I think you're trying to troll me, where it's like, where's the cape? And what if you said it on Sky? Sky does not have a cape. No, you're trolling me. I know you are. I'm aware. So you want to have that, you know, you can still sit in the dock. I'm going to sleep in a second anyway. You want to have that, the checkerboard pattern, the drafts pattern, whatever you want to call it, chessboard, who cares? You want to have that anyway. Now I'm going to go and sleep, and I'll be back. Alright, so the fun starts again. What we're going to do now is we're going to put his hands and arms in. So, his hands quite predictably start at the start of his shirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, coming across. And his hands are 3 blocks high, like so. And then the colour, it's not white on the actual skin. It's like a really weird beige, orangey colour that just doesn't exist, as so many things. So I use white because white looks acceptable, and that is just 3 blocks as well. And because I'll just be carrying the like chessboard pattern on, I'm gonna do the other arm and then do the carry the pattern along. So, you know, on the other side, just 3 rows of sandstone, 3 rows of white, and then all you do to the top of the shoulder is you just carry on the pattern like this. You just carry it on from his shirt, so you know this left bit here, it just carries over, as you might imagine, and it is all fairly tedious. But I do like it. I will say that. I should have used a different colour. If I knew people wouldn't go psycho if I like put a colour out of place, if I was to put like purple or something just for fun. I know people would go psycho because they liked. But there you go. That's the top part. I feel as though I did that a little quickly, but I don't feel as though it needs that much explanation. I mean, looking at it now, you know, I think explanation went into where it needed to go. So, pause that if you have to. That's his torso. Those are his legs. Let's move on, shall we? So, on this very rare occasion, we actually have a different colour for the side. So, what we're doing now is, by the way, if this is the first one that you've ever watched, we make the front, we make the side of the shoe, then we make the back, then the sides, then the head. So, what we're doing now is the side of the shoe. So, carrying over this grey to the left, you just want to do 2 white going backwards, and then 1 grey, and then you want to follow like the same pattern that's on the front of the shoe, so like 2 white, 2 grey, 2 white, 1 grey, god damn it, my colours, 1 grey, and then 2 white on the side of the shoe, like that. And for the red, you can just follow the red right around, like that, and it is just black all the way around as well. So, there you go. Just remember the white on the sides for the bottom, then you just pretty much copy off the front, and then the rest is all just the same colours. Let me get a little bit of water here. Alright, so the back is actually really easy. The absolute easiest. What you do, you see this front bit here, you copy all of it. You know, except the middle bit, obviously, with the white and such, that's just checker pattern, but even the legs, same thing, so just have a look forward, have a bit of a look, copy what you see in front of you, and you will be fine. There's no explanation that I can do that can supplement you just looking straight forward and doing what you do. So remember, that's 5 layers of cyan, the blue here, like that. My voice seems to be going. I don't know what's up with me today. Voice is going all over the place, coughing and stuff. I hope I'm not coming down with anything. I'll try and remember to cut out that little bit with the microphone and stuff, because I know it does make a noise when I turn it off. Right, so the next bit, like I said, all we're going to be doing is take a look at the front. You see the red in front of you? Red there, black there, red there, black there, red there, black there, red there, black there. And you copy, so you know you've lined the front pattern, the back pattern up with the front pattern, and then you know what to do. Like I said, there's no middle bit here. Put the arms in, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 going up. White on top, 3 rows, like that. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. There we go. So once you've got the arms in, everything else is just checker pattern. Make sure that you don't go out of the lines. And I see no point in spending, like, you know, 8 minutes you watching me do it. It won't be 8 minutes, like 5 minutes you watching me do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off here, and I'm going to be back with the check. Alright, I'm back. Like I said, it is just that simple. After the arms are on, all you do, check pattern, drafts, chest, whatever, everywhere, all of it, all of the pattern all over the back, just like that. I hope that you didn't mess up on that. I don't see how you conceivably could, but that is the whole back right there. One of the easiest that there is, other than possibly Sunday. He was quite easy as well. But now we get to move on the side, onto the side, not on the side, over here. Right, so pretty simple. So the side bit here, the first bit is just dark blue for the first row, you know, on top of the black, assuming that you've got the black in. And then you just want to do cyan until you're one away from the top, which is here, and then you just want to do blue on top. So there you go. Kind of like brackets, just like that. And you can go and do the same on the other side as well. So first row is dark blue, then cyan all the way up until the first row of dark blue, like that. And then you have both of those done. Then you can proceed to fill in the bottom of the hands, like that, with the sandstone. And then you just can fill to the top of the sandstone. You just want to carry it around, white where white is. And then you want to just carry the checker pattern over as well. Nothing particularly complicated about this one, guys. It's just, there you go. And a little bit on top of the shoulder as well. So here, about 3, is it 3? Yeah, it's about 3 blocks in that you have to go, that's right. And then the same on the other side, so fill in the bottom of the hands, like this. Fill the sleeve around. This is right, and then you get the problem. Because of the nature of the pattern and how it's all an even number, on one side, I thought it'd be that side, but it's this side, you can't do the pattern. So, you know, you just kind of got to improvise. So, you know, black here, red here, black there, red there. As long as you know, it's not massively noticeable, as long as you just try and kind of do it. You know, it's only those 2 blocks there, and the shoulder will look a little messed up as well. But unfortunately, there's, you know, unless they give us double-sided blocks anytime soon, there's not really that much we can do about it. So that is actually normal. Don't worry, you've not done anything wrong. That's how it's supposed to look. There's no other way around it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to sleep, and then we can do the head. Alright, so we only need a fraction of the colours that we actually have now. So, get rid of those, take out the black, the red, sandstone, a little bit of spruce wood, brown wool. What else do we need? A little bit of white as well. Alright, so you know, once you've made all around like this, once everything's done, everything's filled in, you're left with a headless zombie, a Frankenstein. We can start to do this. So, from the left to right of the torso should be about 8 blocks here. Not about 8 blocks, 8 blocks. Then you want to extend it 2 rows coming towards you. So you can see what I've done. Just 8 blocks on top of the torso, from here to here, just before the arms. Bring it forward 2 rows, and you want to delete the middle 2 blocks, and put black there, like that. And then you just want to do sandstone for the whole next row, like that. And now we get to put the eyes in. So the eyes are diagonal to the, or like right next to the mouth. The bottom block of the eyes, it's just the normal brown, and then you want to do spruce wood on the top, and then left on the outside of the eyes you just want to do 2 blocks of white, like that. Then in between the eyes, sandstone, either side, or on the outside of the white you just want to do brown, like that. Then you want to do sandstone here and here, like so. And then what you can do is you can fill the rest of that row in with just brown wool, and then you can do 3 rows of normal brown wool on top of the head, like that. Nice and simple head. No problems, hopefully. Now let's make the rest of it. The rest of the head's really easy as well. So let's do this first. So the back of the head, just like the front of the head, it carries on the same lines, and it comes over the back of the pick slot by 2 blocks, just like the head does, and fill that little bit in there underneath. So the side of the head is like this. You just want to extend the second row where the sandstone is. You just want to do 1 block of sandstone there, and then the rest is brown wool, all of it. All of the rest of the head is just simply brown wool, every single last bit. And here's why. The back of the head, there might be a little bit of detailing at the bottom that I'm not aware of, but after the head's finished, we've got a hood to make. So, you know, there'd be no point in going into massive detail at the back here, even though I'm pretty sure there is none, when the hood's just going to cover it up anyway. So, you know, like I said, all of it is just pretty much brown. I'm just filling to the top of the head. A little bit tedious, a little bit, but has to be done. Right round, right round. There we go. Now, just fill the top of the head in with brown, of course, to finish off the hair. There we go. So, you know, you've got a pretty plain looking head all around, giving you the 360 panoramic view. There you go. Well, not panoramic, but 360 view nonetheless. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's late here. I've got no clue. Anyway, the hood. Once you've made the head, you know, the only bit that you could really mess up is the face, and I've already shown you that. The only bit that you have left to do now is the hood, and the hood starts on the second to last block on top of the shoulder, right next to the head, and you just want to place a black block, and then you want to follow the same sort of checkered pattern like that, and you want to do that all the way around. So let me do that, and you want to end up in the same position that you started, but on the other side, like that. And then the side of the hood, it's raised a little bit. These 2 last blocks here, you just want to have that. And also underneath as well, it just comes down 1, like so. So I'll go and do that on the other side as well. So these 2 blocks here, red, black, red here, and underneath like this, and then you want to just underneath like that, and of course you want to make it all even. The fun in doing this pattern, it really is hilarious. So, you know, once you've got that, remember it's 2 blocks on the back of the shoulder. Follow it all the way around. It drops 1 block. You've got the little 2. It's raised here on the back, and that follows around as well. Then all you've got to do is fill in the bottom of the hood, like so. And once you've done that, no problems. So let me give you a bit of a once over of Bajan. I mean, from the side, he looks pretty cool. Looks all right. He's no Trumu or Bashir, but you know, he's a little more interesting than some others. My favourite is probably Trumu. I might just add a little bit of him on the end here. There you go. Giving you a look around all of it. Da, 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 in all of the glory. There he is. Right, So there you have it. I feel as though it's pretty late, so I don't know how shaky this tutorial is, but a lot of it is, you know, a lot of it is just a lot of repetitive patterns, so hopefully you found some sort of use out of it anyway. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should check out some of my other stuff. I've made plenty of pixel art, YouTubers, houses, tomahawks, tanks, the list goes on. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube partner, hit up the link in the description.